8 latest gadgets that are worth buying. What's the best tech gadget for 2021? It's hard to say because technology changes so fast. So, the best tech gadgets this year are probably way more advanced than the ones we have now. And so, in no particular order, here are the 8 latest gadgets that are worth buying. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos, and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now, let's get into it. 8. DJI FPV Drone. Fly through the sky in ways that seem impossible. We never lost our passion for flying, and with DJI FPV, those passions have turned imagination into reality. With this immersive and intuitive aerial platform, get ready to go into the beyond. Fancy yourself as a drone pilot? DJI's new drone beams the view from its camera straight to the headset back on terra firma. You see what the drone sees. It's a user-friendly version of what drone racing pilots use in competitions. The drone itself can move at a max speed of 140 kilometers per hour, or 87 miles per hour, and can reach 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2 seconds. It has a max range of 10 kilometers, 6 miles, but you'll need a spotter who can keep an eye out for people or obstructions below while you fly. The tech is pretty power hungry, so you'll get a maximum of 25 minutes out of a flight, but it will be one hell of a ride. 7. Sony FX3. Sony's FX3 is the smallest, cheapest cinema camera the company has ever made. It's built for filmmakers rather than photographers, so it can handle recording Ultra HD video at 120 frames per second for long periods. It comes bundled with a handle that's ideal for shooting from low angles, and it adds extra sockets for plugging in different audio inputs. There's also in-body image stabilization for when you're running and gunning. The camera will also play nice with Sony's yet-to-be-released Air Peak drone. At 715 grams, it's a bit too bulky to fit in your pocket, but it's light enough and small enough to take wherever you go. Keep an eye out for it in the hands of your favorite YouTuber soon. 6. Withings Scan Watch. Studies show fitness watches can make it easier to keep fit. Health tech company Withings has been making great-looking fitness monitoring gadgets for years, and their latest watch is no exception. The Scan Watch's traditional clock face hides some of the most advanced tech we've seen in a smartwatch yet. The medical-grade ECG and oximeter take continual readings to provide a measure of the health of your heart and respiratory system. It's looking for signals that might suggest you suffer from arrhythmia or apnea, conditions that affect millions of Brits, and for a large number of people go undiagnosed. It's also got automatic activity detection on board that'll spot what type of exercise you're doing, and GPS to log the routes you take for apps like Strava. Withings say its watch is water resistant up to 50 meters deep, and so it'll handle a dip in the pool, or in some cases, the sink. The nicest thing about the watch by far, though, is its battery life, which, though your mileage may vary, will last around 30 days between charges. People are also particularly fond of the vibrating silent alarm too, which gets you out of bed without waking the other half. 5. Balmuda the Toaster. This Tokyo-based tech company specializes in perfecting kitchen appliances, and it's gone to town on the humble toaster. Balmuda says its oven uses, quote, steam technology and precise temperature control to bring out the best in every kind of bread, unquote. Heating more rapidly than air, a thin layer of steam envelops the bread, lightly toasting its surface, while keeping its inner moisture and flavor from escaping. Anyway, the oven turns 5 milliliters of water into steam and wafts it over the bread in 3 controlled temperature phases. The first low-temp phase restores interior fluffiness. The second starts the Maillard reaction, turning the bread golden, and the final phase, at 220 degrees Celsius, turns it brown. It can do the same for other foods too. Use Balmuda the Toaster's variety of modes to bring out the best in every kind of food. Artisan bread mode, sandwich bread mode, pizza mode, pastry mode, or oven mode. 4. Apple Watch 6. We've grown to love Apple's smartwatch. It's not just a great fitness tracker, it's that rarest of things, a piece of tech that can actually change your life. The multitude of sensors on board means the wristwatch can track your heart rhythm, and it logs the data on your phone. If it spots any irregularities, it'll suggest you take a trip to the doctor, who can take a look at ECGs recorded by the watch. The Apple Watch will also keep an eye out if you fall or your pulse stops and alert emergency services if something's awry. There are other variables it'll track like your sleep, blood oxygen saturation, and even heart rate variability, which scientists think could be a good indicator of your overall well-being. The future is bright for the Apple Watch 2. A study involving 400,000 participants by researchers at Stanford University found that a smartwatch and phone could be effectively used together to spot atrial fibrillation in wearers, one of the most common heart issues in the UK, though it's important to note that this feature hasn't been implemented yet. Similarly, Apple Watches are being trialed as a means of remotely tracking the conditions of patients with chronic conditions like asthma and heart disease, and it's even being deployed by the University of Washington School of Medicine to find out if it can predict the onset of flu or COVID-19 before a patient is aware of symptoms. 3. Oral-B I/O toothbrush. Okay, let's be honest. We're not totally sold on the idea of a gadget that winks and smiles at you when you put it in your mouth. That aside, this toothbrush is crammed with an almost implausible amount of tech. Sensors inside will track the brush's movement as you clean your teeth and map out areas you've missed. There are separate modes depending on your mood, like intense clean after a particularly sweary day, or something gentler for those with sensitive gums. A new pressure sensor inside will also warn you if your brushing technique starts to verge into self-flagellation. 2. Arlo Video Doorbell. Offering a good balance between price, premium features, and usability, Arlo's Video Doorbell is the top choice for the best video doorbell if you want a high-quality smart doorbell that works reliably without being annoying. Its standout feature, telling the difference between people, animals, vehicles, and packages, and only sending you the notifications you want, means you don't get an alert every time a strong breeze sends a plastic bag down the street. Being able to create motion zones so you get alerted only when someone or the neighbor's cat is in them, and the option to turn off all alerts when you are home, using the location of your phone to figure this out, ensures a smart doorbell doesn't become just another electronic annoyance, but a useful security tool. Along with some of the best quality video tested and a nice square video shape that shows you more of your doorstep than most people like that it has a built-in siren that you can set off from the app if you spot someone suspicious. Another thing that sets it on top of the pile is an answering machine option. While no one ever left us a message outside of testing, possibly because most people aren't used to talking to a doorbell, we can see potential here as smart doorbells gain popularity. 1. Now Light Self-Powered Lamp. However good your camping gadgets are, it's a simple fact of life that at some point, probably the worst point, they're going to run out of juice. Rather than filling your backpack with a plethora of spare batteries, the Now Light is a hand-cranked instant charger that with a minute of tugging the attached cord can power your phone for 15 minutes. But what really sets this apart from other chargers is the fact that it also doubles up as a 160 lumen lamp, which is more than bright enough to light up any jamborees once the campfire has died out. You can also attach up to 6 satellite lamps to light up the inside of even the most cavernous of tents. The device itself is about the size and weight of a small bag of sugar, and setup is easy. Basically, just attach the cord and crank. But if all that tugging isn't your thing, it comes with a solar charger to soak up some of the sun's eco-friendly energy. Which among these gadgets are you planning to buy? Let us know in the comment section below. And hey, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel so we can continue giving you the best contents. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.